5's JB Buno. We're here live in the Web Center following breaking news out of Mobile. This is news that is still developing at this hour, so we're still learning new information here, but we have confirmed through Mobile Police that a 1-year-old has been shot. We do have an address for you, an intersection that we can fill you in on here, and we know that a lot of information is going to be coming in here in the newsroom in the coming minutes. We have a reporter heading to the scene. This is in Mobile, Domain Street near 3 Notch Road this afternoon, sometime in the last hour, and we're hearing a lot of information right now that is unconfirmed through Mobile Police, of course, but we will kind of fill you in here. We'll try to fill in the gaps as we learn more about this breaking news story at this hour. I just want to make sure that we're sharing this on all of our social media platforms here, but yeah, we have confirmed a 1-year-old. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but we do have confirmed through Mobile Police that a 1-year-old has been shot in Mobile and rushed to Providence Hospital. That's what sources are telling News 5 at this hour. I'm just going to comment here, everybody, with the short link so that you can stay with us here on WKRG.com and follow the latest as it comes in. And again, if you stay with us here on Facebook, we will bring you the information just as we receive it here in the newsroom, depending on where it's coming from and, of course, what we have confirmed at that particular time. But a 1-year-old shot in Mobile, Domain Street, I believe it was, Domain Street and 3 Notch Road in Mobile. I'm going to confirm that. I believe it was I think it's the 8,000 block, yeah, 8,000 block of Domain Street in Mobile. Okay, here we go. I think we have the general idea of where this exactly happened. Right off of 3 Notch Road. This is in the Tillman's Corner area, just west, really, of Tillman's Corner. More, if you're in West Mobile, this is, south of that. It's the kind of southwest Mobile. Just west of Tillman's Corner, maybe 10 minutes or so from I-10, give or take a few. But we are following the breaking news this hour that we have a 1-year-old that's been rushed to the hospital. Sources say, now this is not through Mobile Police, sources saying that the child was rushed to Providence Hospital, which is, of course, right there on Airport Boulevard, sort of in the West Mobile area, maybe 15 minutes from where 10-15 minutes or so on a normal drive, from that address to the hospital. And we're hearing, again, through sources, unconfirmed at this time, that the child, the 1-year-old, might have been shot in the head. The child rushed to Providence Hospital, and we're not sure exactly the status of the 1-year-old at this time. Looking for a pen here, so everybody, so I can just jot down some notes. Providence Hospital, 1-year-old shot. And now there is some early talk with this story. We get information that we have to then work with police and work with the proper agencies to verify that information. And we don't want to ever report information that has not yet been confirmed, but while we're here on Facebook Live and we're trying to confirm the information that we're getting in at this hour, it might have been an accidental gunshot. We don't know for certain at this time. That's what our reporters right now, our team, is working to have confirmed. That's just sort of the early information the preliminary information that we're receiving on this story. So if you're just joining us here on Facebook Live, Mobile, Alabama, 1-year-old shot, not sure if it's a boy or a girl, but we do know that 1-year-old has been rushed to Providence Hospital, and prayers. If I'm reading, through all the comments here, I see a lot of prayers are coming in from everybody here on Facebook, and the family, of course, needs those prayers at this time. Whenever you have a child that is shot, it's just it's jarring, it's shocking, it's the worst news that you could possibly get. And we're just hoping that the child, we're hoping that the child survives. We're hoping for an update on the story that we can receive, that we can be happy to report. Anytime that a child is shot, it's the worst case scenario, but what we're hoping for right now is that this 1-year-old did not lose their life in this shooting, whether it was accident. It doesn't the shooting itself. We're just hoping that the 1-year-old can pull through at Providence Hospital. So I'm reading through a lot of the comments here. Yeah, where everyone location. I'll repeat it again. It is the 8,000 block of Domain Street. That is off of 3 Notch Road. That is in the Tillman's Corner area, kind of west Tillman's Corner, so to speak. Not too far from Theodore Dawes Road, from McDonald Road. If you're in that area, this is south of West Mobile, and the hospital that they went to, Providence Hospital, is probably about, you know what, for an ambulance, booking it maybe up Schillinger Road, or maybe up Hillcrest, maybe 10 minutes if they're really flying. And with any shooting, sometimes every second, every minute can be the difference between life or death. And we're just hoping that that the 1-year-old, who we have been told has arrived at Providence Hospital, pulls through. We're hearing it is a possible gunshot to the head. That is unconfirmed at this time. It's possible gunshot to the head, possibly accidental. And we have News 5's Mary Smith. We have a photographer heading to the scene to get us the very latest, figure out exactly what has sort of happened here. But this is the breaking news that we're following at this hour. If we can actually transition to Mary when she's up on Facebook Live in the coming 20-30 minutes, we will transition to her right here on this Facebook Live video to bring you guys the very latest. But she is currently en route. This is all happening now in the last 15-20 minutes, us learning about this terrible story out of Tillman's Corner. I'm News 5's JB Buno, and you can click on the link in the description here and in the comment section as well. We're constantly updating that story with more information. And Tiffany asking again, where did it happen? Mickey asking, where did it happen? Tillman's Corner, Domain Street. That's the 8,000 block of Domain Street. That is off of 3 Notch Road, kind of West Mobile, more of like Southwest Mobile, but more of the western side of town in Tillman's Corner. Not too far from Theodore Dawes Road, and really maybe less than 10 minutes, I should say, from I-10, from the interstate. I hope that provides some context as to where exactly we're talking about. But, yeah, I'm going to try to fix my mic, everybody, so you guys can hear me a little better. But, yeah, listen, we know that there is some information going around on social media regarding the story already, regarding, that it was an accidental gunshot wound to the head. Again, Mobile police have not confirmed that at this time. We're waiting on confirmed information to report on air tonight, but we are hearing sort of the same things. But everybody, it's very important to not rush to that conclusion until we hear from police. We can, or if we hear from the family or another verifiable source. But as of right now, the only confirmed information that we have at this time is that a 1-year-old has been shot, rushed to Providence Hospital, and that it happened in that area on the west side of Tillman's Corner off of 3 Notch Road, Domain Street, the 8,000 block of Domain Street. That's where we have crews heading right now, and we'll bring you the very latest as we learn more about this story. Yeah, and if anybody likes to read the information, you can read it on WKRG.com. We're trying to update it as much as possible here as we get in new information. Really a terrible story. We have sources telling us at Providence Hospital that they did in fact just admit a 1-year-old with a gunshot wound. It's possibly to the head. Waiting for that information to get confirmed, and we'll find out more. For the most part, it has been a quiet, so to speak, it's been a quiet Monday, at least here in Mobile. There hasn't been, much going on. School in session, I believe. So just kind of reading through some of the comments here. Eric is saying, please, please, please lock up all the guns when you have young children, and please teach gun safety as early as possible. Veronica's saying, guns should be put up away from children, period, no excuses. Karen saying people lock up your guns until you feel threatened. Rochelle saying people have got to start locking up their guns and become responsible gun owners if they're going to have guns in their home. Don't leave your guns laying around, and don't leave them in your vehicles. As a gun owner, I'm sick of seeing these stories. Put your guns in a safe. And Rebecca asking, how do y'all know the kid got to the gun? We don't know how the trigger was pulled at this time. Again, there's a lot of gossip going around on social media regarding this story. Social media kind of blew up. Facebook in particular blew up in the minutes after this story broke. People going to social media to figure out not just to seek information, but to share information out of Tillman's Corner. And we've seen that information. Of course, we're always monitoring what's going on social media. We received Facebook messages as soon as the story broke, and it did not take us long to get Mobile Police on the phone to confirm that a 1-year-old had in fact been shot in the Tillman's Corner area. Domain Street, they confirmed, the 8000 block of Domain Street, which is not far from, right off of 3 Notch Road, Theodore Dawes Road, not far from I-10, as I mentioned earlier. This is, and if you're in Tillman's Corner, you know exactly where we're talking about. And we are waiting for the latest information to come out from Mobile Police and also from our crews that are heading to the scene. We have Mary Smith, who's going to be there shortly. And of course, she'll be able to provide us with some more information.
Okay. They're on scene, powering up now.
Okay, so we have a crew that is heading. Can you let them know that we're going to be switching to them on Facebook, and maybe if we can get Mary to share some information, if there's anything that she sort of learned, if anything. She probably just got there and she's trying to figure out what the sort of situation is, but. Veronica saying, is the child going to be okay? Please keep us updated. We will. The latest that we have on this child, we don't know if it's a boy, we don't know if it's a girl. What we do know is that it was a 1-year-old who suffered a gunshot, and that 1-year-old has been admitted to Providence Hospital. We believe it was a frantic scene as the 1-year-old was rushed into the building to try to save the child's life. Don't know exactly the latest, what's been going on in the 20 minutes since we learned that information, but we're hoping to that the next bit of information that we get confirmed that we can share with you here on News 5 is something that is good news and not worse news. All right, everybody. So we're just now getting a feed, I believe, of the street. Let's see here. Do we have something?
Well, you got to decide somehow.
What's that?
Somebody's going to have to put it in somewhere. I don't know, right?
Sorry, everybody. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. What was that?
They're up.
Okay. Everybody, so here's what we're going to do. I can hard switch this over so that we can show you guys the scene here. We're going to lose my audio if we do that. You might hear some audio from the scene itself. So we're about to. What I'll do is I'll kind of I'll show you. We're on receiver 1, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the scene here. Again, we're going to lose my audio because it's going to be a hard switch over. And what I'll try to do is I'll try to chime back in here after we look at the scene. I'm just getting some.
So you're going to keep it. You're not going to toss to her.
No, I'll actually, let's toss to Mary. I think Mary is ready to start relaying some information here. So hold on, everybody. All right, everybody. We're going to toss here to News 5's Mary Smith, who is, I believe, at the scene.
Hey guys, Mary Smith here. I understand we are on Facebook Live. We are on the 8000 block of Domain Street, just off 3 Notch Road. We have confirmed with Mobile Police that a 1-year-old has been shot. No word on that child's condition or how it happened at this point. But you can see there are a lot of police here on, again, this is the 8000 block of Domain Street. They are talking to several people, looks like neighbors and people that might live at the house. I think the address that this may have happened at was 8070, and they have this whole area blocked off here. They have crime scene tape attached to several homes. Again, there are a good deal of police on scene as well. I did see them talking to a woman just a few minutes ago, and the woman seemed extremely distraught. So again, we don't have any word on what this child's condition is, but you can see that everything's blocked off here. This is still a very active scene at this time. We may have received word that this child was taken to the hospital. Again, no word on that 1-year-old's condition, but we did confirm with the police department that he or she has been shot. Have not been able to confirm where that child was shot and how it happened at this time. You can see, obviously, an active investigation here. There's quite a few investigators and police on scene as well. Again, we are working to get some more information confirmed for you guys through the police department and some other people, first responders involved. So, again, this is the 8000 block of Domain Street. Here, it's in Theodore, just off of 3 Notch Road. This happened just a little while ago. We just got here in the past 5 minutes or so, and it's still a very, very active scene. They have crime scene tape blocked off on 4 or 5 different properties at this time. It looks like it's concentrated on one property, and that address looks to be here on the 8000 block of Domain Drive. Again, we're still working to confirm this child's condition, but it is a 1-year-old child that was shot. We are working to figure out whether or not it's accidental, on purpose, what the situation was here and the condition of that child. So we did hear the child was possibly taken to the hospital. Again, we have to confirm at this time the condition of the child and where the child was shot. So we're waiting to hear more information.
You guys gonna have to back up a little bit so I can pull through here.
We have an officer who's trying to back his vehicle up, so we're going to have to move our camera, so I apologize. It's going to be shaky here for a second. Again, this is the 8000 block of Domain Drive. It's in Theodore. It's off of 3 Notch Road. This happened just a little while ago. Still a lot of police on scene. We had neighbors looking around. They were just talking to a woman who seemed extremely upset about the situation. Understandably, we don't know if that's the mother, if the mother's in the hospital with the child. We're not really sure at this time. So we're still working to figure out what happened here. This just happened a little while ago, and we just got here 5-10 minutes ago, and it's still a very active scene. You can see a lot of crime scene tape. They've got this entire section of the street blocked off. It's not just one house that's blocked off. It's got crime scene tape connected to 4 or 5 different homes. So we have quite a few police on scene and investigators on scene as well. Going in and out of the home. I think the address is 8070 Domain Road. Here in Theodore, it's off 3 Notch Road. Investigators looking around that home. You can see that they're going on and off that property there, so that appears to be the area that this may have happened at. But again, this entire section of the road is blocked off. So we're still working to get information. If you're just now joining us, we were able to confirm with Mobile Police, of course, here on scene, that a 1-year-old child was shot. No word on that child's condition and where they were shot. We're still working to confirm that information. This also could have been accidental. Police are still working to confirm all of that information. But you can see this is a pretty large area that is taped off here with crime scene tape. Quite a few investigators on scene as well.
And that is what one of the main questions we have for NPD at this point. But right now, it looks like
we have a lot of neighbors just kind of watching, looking over to see.
Inside the home. We got here, we saw a man who was clearly upset. We're back in the home and talked to police, and we saw a woman come out of the home. She was moving to another home.
Again, if you're just now joining us, this is the 8000 block of Domain Street. It's off of 3 Notch Road in Theodore. We did confirm that a 1-year-old child, according to Mobile Police, has been shot. Don't know the condition of that child. We did hear that the child was taken to the hospital. No word yet on whether or not that was a male or a female child that was shot, and we don't know their condition either, or if this was on purpose or accidental. We're going to move our camera again, guys. Again, this is the 8000 block of Domain Street. It's off of 3 Notch Road in Theodore. We did just get to the scene about 10 minutes ago. happened just a little while ago. We did confirm with Mobile Police that a 1-year-old child has been shot. We don't know the child's condition or whether or not they were taken to the hospital at this time. We've heard that they were in the hospital, but again, we're still working to confirm that child's condition and, if this was an accident, if this was on purpose, but you can see a lot of investigators still on scene coming in and out of this house. That's 8070 Domain Street is the address of that home, 8070 Domain Street. And although that they're going in and out of that home, they do have a lot of crime scene taped off to 4 or 5 different homes here. And they are talking to neighbors. We did just see police talking to a woman who was crying. She was pretty distraught.
Really not a lot of time for investigators to do their thing and interview and figure out what happened here, so we are going to be patient.
So again, guys, this is a pretty fresh situation. It's just a little while ago we just got here. Obviously, investigators are busy doing their job, but we are working to get you some more information to figure out what happened here tonight. Most importantly, the condition of that 1-year-old child that was shot. As soon as we find out how that child is doing, we'll make sure to let you know. Stick with us here on Facebook, Twitter, WKRG.com, and of course on the air. We'll make sure to have some more information for you guys at our evening newscast. But for right now, police do need to do their job and interview the people involved and process the scene and the situation just so they can make sure that they find out accurately whatever happened here this afternoon. Again, we're seeing several police going in and out of the home. And that address, that's 8070 Domain Street. The 8000 block of Domain Street. It's off of 3 Notch Road in Theodore. And this did happen just a little while ago. We got here 10-15 minutes ago at this time. We're still working to confirm exactly what happened here. Police, they did tell us that a 1-year-old was shot. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and what their condition is, and whether or not they're in the hospital at this time. We did hear that they went to the hospital, but again, we're still working to confirm that with the police department and other first responders involved. But this is still a very active scene. You can see that investigators are still working to process everything, and there'll be people involved. Again, if you're just joining us now, this is the 8000 block of Domain Street. It's off 3 Notch Road in Theodore, and Mobile Police have confirmed that a 1-year-old child has been shot. We don't know where on that child's body that they were hit and what their condition is at this time. Police are on scene. They have a large area of the street taped off with crime scene tape. They're talking to neighbors. They're going in and out of homes here on the street. And it's pretty clear that they're just trying to get their job done and figure out what happened here this afternoon. So guys, please bear with us while police do the job that they need to do, the very important job they need to do, and as soon as they do process the scene, I'm sure they will give us some more information. So stick with us here on Facebook, Twitter, WKRG.com, and of course on the air. you're just now joining us, guys, we are live on Facebook. We are on the 8,000 block of Domain Street, off of 3 Notch Road in Theodore. And Mobile Police has confirmed to us that a 1-year-old child has been shot. We do not know where on the child's body that he or she was hit, and we do not know their condition. We're working to figure all that out as our police. It's very clear that this is an active crime scene. A lot of the street has been taped off with crime scene tape. And we are working to get you some more information, but right now police are kind of tied up with processing the scene and figuring out what happened here. They're talking to neighbors. They are going in and out of the home here on the 8,000 block. As soon as we have more information for you guys, I'll make sure to update you here on Facebook, on Twitter, and of course WKRG.com, and definitely on the air on our evening newscast. We'll make sure to have more information for you guys on what happened here this evening. Unfortunately, police are tied up at the moment with what happened here. About the condition of this child, as are we, and so that is the main question we have those officers right now. The child is okay. It looks like more crime scene investigators just got here. Guys, if you're just now joining us, again, this is the 8,000 block of Domain Drive. It's off of 3 Notch Road in Theodore. Police tell us that a 1-year-old child has been shot. We're still working to figure out the child's condition and where that child was shot. It's a very active scene at this time. We've got investigators coming in and out of this home. More investigators showing up, others leaving the scene. Just trying to process. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm just going to try to talk to some neighbors. Very active as the investigators go in and out of this home. Interview, approaching inside the home.
Okay to go ahead and go in there?
Guys, we are still on Facebook Live. Again, this is Mary Smith here with Channel 5. We are in Tillman's Corner on the 8,000 block of... I'm forgetting the name of the road now. Domain Street. 8,000 block of Domain Street, where a child was shot earlier this afternoon. A 1-year-old child. Neighbors say that he hasn't even had his first birthday yet. They tell us that it's a male child that was shot, and that child has been taken to the hospital. I actually spoke to the neighbors who ran over to help after they heard the gunshot, or the gunshot, and tried to help the child. So they're telling us that it was accidental. Again, we have to confirm that with the police. The police have their investigation to do. You know, when it involves something like this, you have to wait for police to process everything, and that's what we're waiting for now. It's a pretty large crime scene. They've got the entire area taped off. Neighbors tell us that it happened in the house, but this entire portion of the block is taped off. This is Dawes Road, or Dawes Street, the 8,000 block. It's right off of 3 Notch Road. It's in Tillman's Corner. So again, we're still waiting for some more information from police. Thanks, sir. How are you?
All right, how are y'all?
Okay. So again, this is the 8,000 block of Dawes Street. Domain Street, sorry. In Tillman's Corner, it's off of 3 Notch Road. We are waiting to confirm some more information for you guys, but neighbors tell us they believe that this was an accident. They rushed over there to help the little boy. Said that it was not even a 1-year-old boy who was shot and taken to the hospital. So they do tell us that several kids live at the home. There's no word on that child's condition, and we are waiting to confirm exactly where that child was shot. As soon as we get this information confirmed, we'll make sure to keep you guys updated. If you guys are just now joining us, this is the 8,000 block of Domain Street. It's off of 3 Notch Road here in Tillman's Corner, and Mobile Police did confirm to us that a 1-year-old child has been shot. Police are obviously still working to process the scene. Speaking to family, we're seeing them interviewing some people coming in and out of the home. Neighbors did tell us that this appears to be an accident. Again, though, we are waiting for police to process it and make that determination. They do tell us there's a little boy and that there's several young boys that live at the house. We're still waiting to confirm some information from police. There's no word on that child's condition at this time. But we did hear that the child was taken to the hospital. As soon as we have that information, we'll make sure to update you here on Facebook and online at WKRG.com, and of course on the air. So as you guys can see, there's still quite a lot of police investigators on scene. So as soon as they are done processing this, which may take a little while since it hasn't been quite that long since this happened, we will look to get some more information from them.